Triathlons. They're a great way to keep your exercise routine and training diversified. Many people take these races very seriously, signing themselves up for an event to find themselves an extreme physical challenge they can really push themselves on. But don't get me wrong, I love challenging my body and pushing it to the physical limit. But today, I just don't feel like it. But I still want to be active. In fact, I want something that mimics a triathlon, but is leisurely in execution. So today, I'm going to do triathlon at home. Well, around the neighborhood anyway. And I'm sure you've all heard people say, in the comfort of your own home. So that being said, I'm going to make this triathlon as easy and comfortable as I can. Okay, so I'm here at the swimming pool now. I did the measurements. It is 21 feet in length, which equates to about 6.5 meters. So comparing this to other pools, this is a very, very short distance there and back. That is totally fine with me though, because I'm a terrible swimmer anyway. I can only really go those short distances if I want to make this an easy workout for myself. Plus the shallow end there too, so I can put my feet down, not have to tread water. It's gonna be nice and simple. Exactly what I'm looking for. Sun is coming out now, and it is a hot day, hottest day this year. So we're gonna get ourselves ready. Goggles, swim cap, and my Apple Watch, which I'm gonna have to put into water lock mode before I get in. And then we're gonna give it an honest go. So since I'm swimming a super sprint distance in triathlon, I need to go there, say about 62.5 times. Very close estimate, not exact, but that's what I'm gonna shoot for. Let's go. So, little learning here, experiment, because this is new, says that it's 67 meters. I think I did 400. I measured a pool, not an idiot. But when I was doing just the push-offs, it wasn't tracking laps or anything. But now that I was doing, or after I was doing the swimming with the arms, it was tracking the laps more and more. Got 11 laps total here, it says, but I think I did more than that. Whatever. That's only 1/3 of what we're doing today. Hopped out of the pool, got myself dried off, put on some training clothes, and gently transitioned over to the bike. Okay, equipped with the bike helmet. Got my mountain bike right here. Not as aerodynamic as a road bike would be, but it's gonna get the job done. So according to our super sprint triathlon distances, I gotta go 10 kilometers on the bike. Try to make it as easy as possible. Here we go. This felt like a fairly easy stroll. However, my legs aren't very conditioned to cycling. In fact, I feel like myself 10 years ago would beat me in a cycle endurance race, since I used to use this mountain bike on a daily basis. Okay, time for the third and final phase. If anything's gone through phases, it's my hair. different looks throughout this entire video. Anyway, 2.5 kilometers of a walk, because I want this to be easy, and these past two haven't even been that easy. Shouldn't be any issues with a walk. I should be able to walk just fine. Now, walking is meant to be very light exercise, and this was a light walk for the most part. But combining the heat and fatigue in my legs from the bike earlier added to a bit of extra load during this walk. I should mention that I did my strength workout before doing any of this today. So, yeah. So let's go over the whole session, starting with the pool swim. According to my watch, I did kickboard, butterfly, breaststroke, and unknown, whatever that is, along with the freestyle. I believe with me pushing off the end of the pool for more than half the distance I swam, this is why my watch only measured 72 meters. Also worthy to note that my pool length was only measured as 6 meters. This is because my Apple Watch couldn't measure in decimal points. I would say the calories burned are accurate. I still did the 400 meters. I know I did. And that's just the energy that was burned during the session. The data on the outdoor cycle seems very accurate. 10 kilometers, went a little bit over, and everything else is looking good. No issues as well in tracking the outdoor walk, went a little bit over on the distance, but nothing to be concerned about. And to total up the whole entire day with swim, bike, and walk, I was active for a total of around 70 to 71 minutes. I traveled a total distance, according to my watch, 12.61 kilometers. But I know I did near 13 kilometers for the whole day. I burned a total active calories of 325 and total calories 426. And for my average heart rate, not my total heart rate, came to be about 115 beats per minute on average. Overall, shows you can have quite a good time and burn good amount of calories while you're doing it. So if you're looking for low intensity exercises you can do, or even maybe you really want to mimic triathlon training, then this is something you can implement into your routine any now and then. It doesn't have to be a regular thing. It can just be something you do if you just feel like doing it. And I know that was only super sprint distance. Maybe next time, if the opportunity presents itself, or again, if I would like to do it, then maybe I'll do the next level up. Sprint level triathlon.